Hey everyone, and welcome to my Heroes of the Storm beta video. Heroes of the Storm is Blizzard's answer to games like League of Legends and Dota 2. Now, my disclaimer is that me personally, I don't normally play MOBAs. This is my first type of game like this, but I actually have a beta invite from back in December that I only found a couple weeks ago, and since I found it, I've been playing a bunch of matches and actually figuring out the game, and I have to say I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So I've made this video because my goal is to hopefully introduce people who aren't familiar with MOBAs to them, but also people who are interested in Heroes of the Storm can look at this and kind of see what the game is all about. So since it is a Blizzard game, there are heroes from all of their franchises. There are heroes from the Warcraft universe. There's heroes from the StarCraft universe, and of course heroes from the Diablo universe. What's also cool is, if you're old enough to remember, I suppose, there are heroes from older Blizzard games, such as the Lost Vikings. They are the most recently added heroes to the game, but it doesn't make it any less cool that they're here, obviously. It makes me excited thinking, what other characters we might see in the future as well. So what is a MOBA? A MOBA is a team game of 5 versus 5. Because of that, all of the heroes in the game have unique strengths and weaknesses, I guess. There are, for example, assassin characters. Vala from Diablo is a ranged assassin. That means her focus will be on, damage dealing abilities. Her survivability isn't as good, but it's basically the DPS role of this game. Warrior characters are the tanks of the game, for lack of a better term. They focus on, I guess, taking damage, yes, but also in this game in particular, they seem to have a lot of stuns, and their job is to incapacitate and slow other enemy heroes so that other characters like the assassins can, get the kills and whatnot. There are support characters. Support characters have abilities such as, healing, shields, things like that. Uther here is a support character, and as you can see, he does have abilities like heal allies, stun and damage an enemy, things like that. And of course, after that, there are specialist classes, and specialist classes are kind of like a jack of all trades, master of none. Some do a little bit more damage, some have a little bit better crowd control. It's just kind of a mixed bag with the specialists, but it doesn't make them any less useful. There's some very unique specialists in the game, in fact, that have really weird abilities, but the people who are good at playing those classes do great things with them. And actually, Abathur is a good example of this. I think he's actually one of the characters that has one of the lower win rates, but again, he's a character that is he a specialist or is he a support? He's a specialist, so he'll hang back, and he actually has a way of buffing the other heroes, so like your teammates and stuff like that. So if you have an Abathur on your team who knows what they're doing, it definitely makes it gives you certain advantages that your character otherwise wouldn't have. You can't control them, the person playing Abathur does, but anyway, that's another topic, and that's just something you can kind of expect from specialist characters in terms of unique abilities. So you can go on to Blizzard's website and you can buy the Founders Pack, which immediately gives you beta access, or of course you can wait for your own beta invite, or if you want, you can just wait until the game comes out. The game should be free to play. The only thing you have to spend money on, well, you don't have to, but you can if you want to, is things like alternate character costumes. As you see, they do cost money to buy them. And characters you haven't unlocked. All I have unlocked so far are Jaina and Thrall, but other characters, you can buy them with gold. I have 1,000 gold down here, you can see. I just unlocked Jaina and she was 10,000 gold. Or you can buy them with real money if you're impatient. It does take quite a while to build up enough gold to unlock a character, so it can be tempting at times for sure to just drop the money, especially if you just really want to play a particular character. As soon as I got into the beta and I saw they had Thrall, I just dropped the $10 and I unlocked him right away because I figured he was the character I would want to play as the most. And I wasn't wrong. He was a lot of fun to play. They recently made some changes to his character, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that yet, but again, that's another topic. I've been playing a lot of Jaina lately. She was one of the free rotation characters last week, so I got a lot of practice in with her, and she's a ranged assassin as well, so that was a lot of fun. If you remember from my other videos, I've said before that I like playing the ranged classes, so her playstyle was a lot more fun for me. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, you can spend money or you can save up the gold and unlock the characters, whatever you want to do. There are also mounts in the game. Like same thing, some of them you can unlock with real money, some of them you can unlock by saving up the gold if you're patient enough. It's entirely up to you. All the things you might want to spend money on, of course, you can just look at in the store. There's the heroes themselves, there's the alternate costumes for the heroes, the mounts as I was mentioning earlier, sorry, and then yeah, the bundles. Basically, you know, groups of characters, costumes, things like that, and stim packs. I'm actually not 100% sure what these are. I've never bought one, so that's something new. So what else is there to know? There's a few different game modes. You'll probably want to play practice for the first little while, just until you get the hang of how the Moba gameplay works. It's a little different, and if you haven't played one before, you'll definitely want to practice that before you go into an online game with other players, because it is a team-based game, and you don't want to be that guy that, you know, causes a loss for your team. People don't seem to like that very much, especially because, you know, this game genre in particular tends to have very competitive players in it. After that, you can move up to cooperative, and, you know, team of 5 players. You get grouped randomly with 4 other people, and you can just, you know, play against the computer. I don't think I've ever lost a cooperative match. The computer seems to be pretty forgiving. So far, that's all they have in terms of versus CPU team play. I've read somewhere, I can't remember where now, but I do remember reading that they were going to add a versus CPU option, so hopefully they'll have scaling difficulty for that. Quick match is 5 versus 5. That is 5 people. You can join with friends, or you can get randomly paired with 4 other people, and you're against, of course, 5 other human beings. So that's basically the first time you're going to really test how good you are at this game. Playing against other people is a lot harder than playing against a computer, obviously. Well, especially the cooperative computer, because it only seems to have one difficulty. Hero League. Hero League is the ranked version. As you can see, I don't have it unlocked yet. It has a couple of requirements. You have to reach level 30. I'm only level 15 right now. And you have to have 10 heroes unlocked, and I only have 3 unlocked. As I said, I dropped $10 and I bought Thrall. The game gave me Vala. I unlocked her, and then I most recently bought Jaina with gold. So between reaching level 30 and getting enough gold to unlock 10 characters, it can take a while. I mean, I've, like I said, been playing for maybe a week or two just casually, and I haven't been able to do it yet. So if you want to get into the competitive league with the ranks and stuff, it can take a little while, but that's a good thing anyway. I mean, you want to be well practiced at this game before you start worrying about, you know, things like how well your how good your rank is in this game. I'm not going to add any gameplay to this video. That'll be in my next video. I just wanted to kind of go over the basic feel for this game. Like I said, I was new to it, and I'm sure there's still people who are new to MOBAs as well who hopefully found this helpful. Yeah, the gameplay, the average match, even against the computer, still probably takes about 10 minutes, and I don't really want to make a video that consecutively long out of fear it would get boring. So in my next video, I'm going to do some gameplay. If there's any characters in particular you want to see, let me know, and I'll try and make a video with them. Otherwise, I'm probably going to play as either Thrall or Jaina, just because I like the Warcraft characters. I'm a fan, so that's what I'll be going with. But yeah, other than that, the free playable characters do change every couple of weeks or so. Before that, like I said, the free playable characters was Jaina, Tyrael, which is why he's level 5, even though I don't have him unlocked. But now it's changed, and you know, now it's characters like Illidan and stuff. So it gives you a chance to try all the characters in gameplay before you buy them, especially. I would have been pretty hesitant to buy Jaina, actually, just because she has a reputation for being a really squishy character. High damage, but a squishy character. So I mean, that can, you know, be kind of a pain. But after playing her for the free rotation, she was a lot of fun. So it helped me decide that that was a character worth dumping my gold on, which I did. Anyway, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see more of in the future, and like I said, hopefully soon I'm gonna have a gameplay video up. So yeah, thanks for watching.